Seattle was one of the few towns where there never was the gay-straight angry split. In the women's movement. It just, I mean, I'm not, you know, when you ask me the tough questions, the complicated ones deal, of course, with race. But the Gay Liberation Union was founded, or Gay Liberation Front was founded probably right around the time of Stonewall. There were 2 women in our group who were lesbians, who were out lesbians before people came out, unless you were older and or in Daughters of Bilitis. And I mean, I think probably we had a very supportive group, and we had a lot of lesbians in our group. And I think it was very supportive, and 2 of the leading members of our group who were lesbians were also women of color, which was also somewhat unique. Sort of what coalesced the group was the discovery that the Socialist Workers' Party had the policy of you couldn't be a homosexual and be a member of a socialist group. And my guess is, you know, I mean, they changed it as soon as the gay movement hit them in the face with it. I mean, it wasn't something like the Army with Don't Ask, Don't Tell. But still, sort of like the SWP, YSA, they were the largest group in town, so everybody hated them the most. And because the policy was so stupid. Well, you know, you could be blackmailed. Well, you can't be blackmailed if you're out. Well, yeah, I mean, what had happened was the new generation had never discussed the policy, and they probably thought it was as stupid as well. But it still coalesced, and it helped build the Gay Liberation Front, because people then joined it because they saw it taking up an issue that was of important concern, not just exposing the SWP, but fighting against the homophobia in the left and in the general movement. I was in the audience for the Jon Stewart show about a year and a half ago, and they get this very good comic to warm up the audience. And he stopped and started talking to me, and he goes, "And what do you do?" And I said, I took a deep breath, and I went, "Oh, yeah." I took a deep breath, and I go, "I'm the head of the Women's Studies program at Brooklyn College." And he goes, "Are you a lesbian?" And I go, "Isn't everybody?" And the whole audience was with me. It was very interesting. Now, that is what I think when Kate Millett was asked if she was a lesbian in 1970, she said yes. And then when the women in the women's movement had said that when asked if we were lesbians, we all, it's like I am Spartacus. We all would just say we were lesbians, whether we were or not. And Flo Kennedy would say something like, what's your alternative, or something like that. So the best way the women's movement has diffused that is say, yes, we are. We're all lesbians. Don't you wish everyone was one? But but the point you're making is that the fear, it's a real fear for men to be labeled gay, because that means you're feminine, that means you're a woman. And of course, for a woman, it's to be a dyke. It means you're somehow masculine and unnatural and so forth.